You say one for the trouble, two for the time. Come on, y'all, let's rock this. You say one for the trouble, two for the time. Come on.
Speech is my hammer, bang the world into shape, now let it fall.
Hey, Solar Kneecaps here, and we got Pokemon Ruby Let's Play number 20. And can you guess who forgot to click the Snart Narration button? Me. Whatever, so today we will be fighting Fritz. I feel sorry for this guy. I mean, it's like, oh, it's such a beautiful baby boy. Oh, Jonathan, come over here. Just look at him. Why, I've never seen such a precious miracle of life. But what can we call such a phenomenon? She's like, we could name it after your father, Jeffrey. We can call him Timothy. Like, no, that is, we'll call him after your father on your side. What do you mean, Fritz? Yes, Fritz. I don't know. Anyway, today we'll be fighting the psychic gym leaders and defeating them. Spoiler alert, but yeah. We also will be going to Team Magma super secret underground lair, which is also underwater. Like so they're underground, underwater lair. Underland, their lair, their secret lair, and we will also be getting Moby's super secret awesome sexy set. Woohoo! Yeah, that's gonna be so much fun, Scott. Yeah, can't wait to see what it is. So yeah, you can guys put your pants back on. We'll get to that later. So speaking of which, here's a nice looking chick who's actually just a psychic, and really I'm not really into the purple hair. I can go blue, I can go red, I can do black, white, purple, organs. Did I say organs? Whatever. Here's Moby, and here's the Kadabra. I'm like, I can eat this psychic for breakfast, lunch, and obviously I must be, I don't know, bulimic. Well, whatever. I'm gonna switch into Shift key and just go for the thief because I can kill it. So there we go. Killed it. Also level up, which is nice. So now she's got a Curlia. It's doing its little ballerina thing, and I'm just thief to the face. Except it doesn't kill, but she goes for the Calm Mind, which is quite futile. So I'm just gonna caps lock you, and kill it. So that's cool. Shift key gets 180, which is an interesting number. Yeah, that's also gonna be what the. I don't know. I was gonna make some stupid joke about how my quality isn't in HD, but frankly, I don't even know how to do that. And I think what am I? I'm posting at like 460p. Excuse me. So I think that's fine. But whatever. Here's Psychic Samantha, because that's also, frankly, the name of my sister. I never knew she was psychic. That would explain a lot, and by that I mean it doesn't explain anything. So she has a Zatu, and it's like, I'm gonna wish stall you. I'm like, gosh darn it, Zatu. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go for the rollout. How do you like them apples? So I know eventually it's not gonna be able to take the magnitude of my rollout. I mean, just look at it. Just imagine a freaking whale like coming at you and just rolling at you and crud. Whatever. Go with the rollout. I'm going to be able to take it out next turn, which is great, and I'm actually going to be able to live this future sight. I'm like, alright, I went for the future sight, kind of go for the rollout, and I miss. Like, Moby. Don't do this to me, Moby. You already died on me, Moby baby. Moby baby. Whatever. So I'm going to go into Shift key because I can just fake it out. And maybe take this future sight. Yeah, I do. So I'm gonna go for the thief, taking out that Zatu. So, geez Louise, Papa Cheese, I may be in a bit of trouble because I have this really tiny inkling that I may be a bit underleveled. I mean maybe 1 or 2 or 10 levels, since the leaders I think are at 42. And I think I'm at averaging around 33. So a good 10 levels underleveled. It keeps the strategy going. I mean, I guess it is Gen 3, and frankly, it really can't get much easier than this. Except, I guess, no, there really is no game easier than Gen 3. So whatever. Here's a Kadabra, future sight. I'm like, I don't care, Moby. You have to kill at least one Kadabra in your life. That's like the. I don't know. I'm trying to the thing to adulthood or manhood. You know, some people hunt down giant saber teeth and whatever, so whatever. He wants to learn Mist, but I'm like, you're not going to be some really lame amusement park ride for the little kids and have a little Mist. No, you're going to summon tsunamis and crush the Japanese people, and that was interesting, but whatever. I don't even know where the heck that truck was coming from. But honestly, does it matter? Yes, it does. So whatever, I'm going to go a ride on this carousel thing, so I'm going to save, because it's always important to save before every gym battle, rival battle, or any important wild encounter, or whatever the heck you bloody want. So I'm going to send Moby in front, Shift key as the backup driver, whatever. So they're like talking to themselves, except they're like twins and they're psychic, so they just complete each other's sentences. And whatever. So here's Tate and Lisa, so they got a Looney Tunes Soul Rock. I'm just going to fake out the Soul Rock, because I know it has Flamethrower, and I don't want any of that debauchery here, so I'm like, Moby, you can take a Psychic. I'm like, oh yeah, they're level 42. Yeah, okay, so I'm like, okay, I just want that Soul Rock dead, because really I'm more afraid of the Soul Rock than a Looney Tune. I mean, look at it, it's a freaking Looney Tune. Soul Rock at least looks more intimidating, so I'm just going to be setting up a whole bunch of cosmic powers, because I just want to be a big old wall, just pretty much to bug them, because I know that Soul Rock has like some crazy flipping moves. I honestly don't know its moveset, because I don't do any research about these, because I'm not a professional. You don't see a little sidebar thingy over there. It tells me my Pokemon, their stats, the opponent's moves. I don't help people out. I just make dick jokes. Just kidding. Hopefully my jokes are a little more than just genitalia, which I think they are. More references, really, and ranting and babbling on about stuff like I am now, so I'm either proving myself wrong or right. Whatever, here's the Looney Tune. I know, or I can probably gander that it's probably got like Solar Beam, Psychic, Hypnosis, and Calm Mind. Honestly, I don't know. I just want to set up a whole bunch of cosmic powers with Sunny D. And I think it's at +1, maybe +2, and these Giga Drains sadly aren't doing a lot, even though it's super effective and stab, and it's like 60 base power, so goes for the Hypnosis on Shift key, but I don't mind, because I miss with Fire Spin, because I just want some damage, and I also run out of power points on that, so I'm like, oh, maybe in trouble. At least lucky for me, Shift key has Early Bird, so I know I'm going to wake up this turn, which you do, so like the only way I'm going to be doing any damage is if I set up like I get ahead of it with growths. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm at +2. It's Calm Minding up as well, so I might be at +2. I haven't really been keeping track of what I've been doing, so more growths, and I think it just Calm Minds. I'm surprised that it's actually not attacking, but I guess, really the only Solar Beam Psychic combination really doesn't have the best coverage, so I get a crit off the Thief, so I'm like, oh, well, that's kind of anticlimactic, but hey, that's what you get, twins. So now you're gonna have to pay me back with Chinese food. So that gives me a TM04, which is Calm Mind, sadly, apart from their Virginia. But that's besides the point. That is neither here nor there, nor is that inappropriate. So he's like, well, that was an outstanding battle. I'm like, well, that wasn't even a pun. You weren't even trying that time, man. You're weak. That was lame. So I'm like, anyone learn Calm Mind? Up at here, and it's like Sunny D can. But since Sunny D is more mixed, I'd rather have Cosmic Power, just because I think it'll be a little more useful. So I'm like, alright, I'm going to go and get Moby's super sexy awesome secret set. Hooray! You guys have no bloody idea what it is, but maybe you can kinda guess it. I kinda want, before this thing ends, I want you guys, let's just go with that. Before I really, give too much away, I want you guys to guess Moby's set, and whoever gets the closest without cheating wins the prize. And by that I mean I have no idea what the prize is. I don't think. No, I named a Skarmory for the last prize, so surely I can do something decent. Though I did a reference and I never gave Zaka anything. Sorry, Zaka, but isn't my voice a gift? Just kidding. I'm not that self-centered. But whatever. Anyway, our first step is to pretty much go up here, going on the stairs, because frankly the elevator is just too slow. So here's a bunch of TMs. I don't know why I randomly turned British. So maybe need to stop watching them. Their Monty Python, whatever. So If you look over there in the top right-hand corner, you see that guy with the blue hat? Or, well, actually, now I guess you can't really see him. But hopefully, just me talking about distracted you enough that you didn't see whatever the heck I bought. Well, I guess you could pause it for you when it said what the thing is, because it would have been like a blaster heat or whatever. So, the second part of my evil plan requires me to going into the fiery path, and I'm going to drop a super repel. Well, use it, not really drop it. That'd be silly. So, I taught strength for a while. I don't even think I talked about that, but yeah, it's better than flipping Vice Grip, I think it was, and it really needs a better normal type move. So, here I grab TM06, which, if you guys are really smart, you'll know that. And who moved my rock? That's weird. This must be Paranormal Activity Gen 3. What? Does Paranormal Activity have like a theme? No, it has no music, does it? No. Whatever. Okay, TM14 is Blizzard. I'm going to teach that to Moby, obviously. And I'm going to replace Water Pulse because I have Surf. Yo. Okay, so, and I got Blizzard instead of Ice Beam because, frankly, I'm jolly. I need all the power I can get. I'm also going to teach Dive to it, which may seem like a stupid idea, and believe me, it is. But, maybe if you see this next move, it might make a little sense. Yes, I am making a Dive Toxic Stalling Whale Lord, which, I think it's it's a decent idea. I think it'll definitely come in handy in E4. Just toxic stalling, surfing stuff to death, and freaking blizzarding dragons, which I know is going to be a pain. So, instead it's toxic, surf, dive, and blizzard. Alright coverage. I guess I could just toxic stalls. And, but it's not like I'm using this in Wi-Fi, so. For this being like story mode, campaign mode, adventure mode, I don't even know what you call this. Just one player mode. You can't really have a two-player mode. It's just Wi-Fi battling, but whatever. It's pretty good just for this. So, switch everything around because I guess I'm OCD about the levels, even though I kind of am, but whatever. Gonna go for the surf, and I'm like, do. Alright, and I run into a tentacle. I'm like, I can't escape even though I used a super repel, but whatever. Gonna go for the dive, and it's pretty nice here. I know people used to have, like, flipping, or smoke or something, like they couldn't see. I don't know why. Maybe that's if you use I think it's No Cache GBA, but I'm using a Virtual Boy, or rather a Virtual Boy Advanced, because the Virtual Boy is a pretty old, what do you call it, like a mobile console, handheld console, as I say in quotations, and it's just, it's just supposed to make it seem like virtual reality, but it isn't. It sucks. You don't want color in games. Library of like 12. Whatever. I get to Magma Super Secret Lair, but frankly, I don't have Rock Smash. Will our Pokemon adventure stop because of a couple bits of gravel that I could probably just leap over, or at least climb over? It's not like it's not like it's a ball of glass or something. That would just be kind of brutal, though. Would it be like glass break? That'd be, Anyway, so instead of just ending the episode right here at like 12 minutes, I'm like, I guess I can just pattern it out with some battling, because one, I do kind of need to get a couple of levels on some of these books, at least get my average up to maybe like 34, even though I think it's probably around 34-ish. So I think I go for Bite because I'm like, it's a Staryu, it definitely has Psychic typing, but no, it doesn't, it just has no mana. That's almost as bad as people thinking that Golduck has Psychic typing, and those people are just silly. They are. They're just silly willy walnut heads. Whatever. Going around, here's this dude over here who's by the rock, and he must be some English professor. He's like, there is no Pokemon master greater than I. I'm like, well, you know what? Me and my Pokemon are gonna whip ya. And he's like, Pokemon and I. I'm like, just shut up. Because frankly, no one loves a Pokemon. What, Pokemon Nazi? Well, grammar Nazi rather, but I guess no one really likes Nazis in general. I don't really think there's a big support for Nazis. Yeah, but this guy's a grammar Nazi, which is bad, because those guys are just kind of douchebags, really. So, I'm just going to go into Starfire on this shift tree and go for the double kick, but of course I get outspeed, hit with a Swift that does way too much. That did like 30 damage for a Swift. Whatever. Starfire kind of sucks as of right now. Really needs to level up, so, or evolve really. So he has a Loudred. I'm just gonna double kick that, and I just noticed he has all of his bugs are weak to fighting. So some great trainer you are. Maybe if you stopped correcting my punctuation, my dangling participles, you could, throw a ghost type of psychic type in there. Jeez, whatever. Go to Maryland's team builder wants something. Huh? Whatever. Super Repel. There we are. And going around Tentacruel, I can actually run away from that, even though I just put on a Super Repel. I guess it wasn't super enough. I must need like a Mega Repel, but there isn't. There's like a Master, Super, Hyper, Hypnosis Beam, whatever. Here's a Swellow, and I'm like, if you endeavor me, I will. Okay, it did endeavor me, so you don't have to worry about the horrible graphic things that I'm going to do to it if it did endeavor me. So here's a Pelipper. Going to go for the Dragon Rage. It stockpiles. I'm like, if you have Swallow and or Spit Up, one is going to piss me off, and I guess two would give me some good and appropriate joke setup, like, ha ha, his spit. But, that's not appropriate for, maybe over poker, if you guys want to play poker, I guess we could do that, even though I guess that I just encourage illegal gambling. But hey, gambling is better than sex, because I don't think you can die from gambling. Well, I guess it's not really dying from. Okay, this is just going nowhere. Let's just use some zinc, which everybody knows you can get a good chunk of zinc from a good old bowl of cereal. And by the way, this episode is brought to you by Kellogg's. I get paid $500 every time I say Kellogg's. Kellogg's. Whatever. Yeah, thanks for watching Pokemon Ruby Let's Play number 20. Comment, subscribe. Love you guys. Have fun. Love you. I know where you live.